Okay, so here's a bit of an update on how I'm doing since my last video. First off, I'm still in Berlin. Um, I I am feeling better. I don't think it was Corona, COVID, whatever. The symptoms were too minor, and they didn't fully line up. And for right now, I'm like 99% back to being recovered. I think it was just a cold or maybe a seasonal flu, but it didn't really hit me in any respiratory manner. So I'm still observing the quarantine. I've gone out a couple times for groceries and whatnot. Try to, wash your hands before going. I keep a scarf around my face while I'm out there, and then just desperately try not to touch my face or anything else while I'm outside the apartment. And it seems to have worked well enough. The country is still on lockdown, sort of. Germany's closed all the borders. Um, and the countries around us have also done similar. So you can leave if you have pressing business, but that has to be, explicitly stated or something like that. Not just for vacations or just because I want to. So it looks like I'm here, and I'm going to be staying for the next couple of weeks. I had the opportunity. Well, Columbia College wanted us to return home, and I decided that I was going to stay since all the classes and our final project now at Hart House are going to be online or digitally, finished in isolation. I didn't see a point in returning to the US to do the same thing and to meet digitally when I could just remain here. Um, I'd incur a number of costs if I left too, and I'd rather not lose out on all that money from having to break my lease and whatnot. Um, Also, it looks like the US response has been lackluster, and so if I were to leave Germany, odds are things would be worse for me in the US than they would here. So I might be a little bit safer remaining in Germany. But yeah, no news yet on what we're going to do for our third term here. April 20th is when Germany reassesses its measures and locking everything down. Um, so we'll see, if that continues. Um, but for the time being, I've got a project with like a written component and a performative component, and they're all very open ended. So I'll start documenting my process maybe there and how I'm approaching this. I still don't really know. It's very broad, and I've just been distracted. Um, Getting a little cluster. What is it called? And squirrely when you're all locked up. Claustrophobic. There you go. That's the one. But yeah, so I'm doing all right. I'll maintain distance. One of my cohort members is returning, so we're all going to say goodbye digitally. I think we'll have a party on the internets. Um, but it's going to be weird. But it'll be weird everywhere for the time being. And the best you can do is just sort of comply with the health recommendations and hope that the governments get their job together and make this safe for everyone living wherever they're at. So that's a bit of an update. Hope you guys are staying safe too.